What's up, you guys? Saj the Boss here, and today I just got out of seeing John Wick Chapter 4. Today is our non-spoiler review of John Wick Chapter 4. If you don't know this already, I'm a huge fan of Keanu Reeves, and I love John Wick. So let's talk about John Wick's Chapter 4. This actually could be the finale of the franchise, which is hard to believe. Sorry, without spoilers. So, I don't know, I'm hoping they make a sequel. We're just going to find out down the road. But for now, let's go on to a review for non-spoiler review. Number one thing, going into this movie, guys, John Wick, I love all of them. I saw them on HBO Max. I binge-watched them, actually, because they're that good. There's so many nice fight sequences, and it's just a nice movie. It's all about a guy who loses everything, and at the end of the tunnel, he's always there to fight back for what's right. It's almost like Hulk Hogan, but not Hulk Hogan. So he's a lonely guy who fights back to win everything. So it's such a great character. So for people who are familiar with it, he lost his wife, he lost his dog, lost his wife and dog, and he's on the run, killing spree, and then he's on number one targeted hitman for the rest of the film. So there he is, right there, continuing the tunnel almost. Next up, guys, let's talk about John Wick's plot. So the fourth John Wick movie takes place right after the third movie, after John has settled down, after he fell off of the building, kind of getting refuge. Sorry, spoiler, getting refuge with the Bowery King. He's been training with him, and then the whole movie sets up in Europe to finish off his crime against, because he broke the rule. Sorry, spoilers, but I don't want to give any spoilers, but he broke a rule that, he makes a very tricky subject that needs to die. So I'm going to spoil it, but he's also on the move, and he's now worth over $20 million. So that's what I can say about this number one wanted hitman plot without giving anything away. The summary of John Wick. So going into this film, like I said, I love this movie. So the plot is really cool. So let's talk about the characters. So first off, let's talk about Winston. Winston is amazing, guys. I really enjoyed his character throughout from the start from this movie. He is just amazing, and I can't believe he gives us another really outstanding performance, and I just love every time he's on the screen. He always lightens the mood, lightens the setting. He's almost got dramatic comedic relief in a Shakespeare play. He's like the dark comedian, if you will. He always knows when to have a nice little turning event with his words, so I love that character. Let's talk about the concierge. The concierge is really nice. I love that character. His voice is really nice. Such a nice guy. The way they just described the character was amazing. And I really feel bad for the actor, R.I.P. I'm really sorry, but he recently passed away in real life, and the movie was dedicated to him. So I am really blessed that I'm able to watch his last performance, and I thought he did an outstanding job. And I really wish there was more with the character, because I love that character. I just really wanted to see him in a prequel, but I don't think we ever go and see that. I think they did a wonderful job of handling the actor, and it goes in theater, stays in theater. So if you know the saying, I know it's a spoiler, but if you know the theater saying, it's what it means. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much the gist of the characters from the Continental Hotel. The Bowery King is like his usual self, a little bit untrustworthy. He's almost like a Shakespeare kind of character. He's always on the underground, always figuring out to help John in every move. So there's that for this character. John Wick in this movie, he's always on the run. He's always frantic, always anxious. He's always out there for no reason. He just goes on the killing spree. He just does it because he has to do it. It's his way. It's like, this is the way for him. He has to finish off what he started, and he does exactly that. He finishes what he started. So that's pretty much where Keanu Reeves is kind of going from with his mindset. Well, to give you a little recap of this plot of those traumatic events. Okay, guys, another character. We have some new characters. I can't really give any spoilers with it, but one of them, I think, there's a lot of foes and tie-in kind of characters that could be in the original three, the trilogy before the fourth. I could be wrong, could not be wrong. Some of them are original new characters. For example, there's a new one named Stick, which was phenomenal. He's in the trailer. I think he's played by the guy in Rogue One. I could be wrong, but I don't give anything away with him, but I'll give you the name. He's just amazing. Okay, guys, so those are all the characters in John Wick Chapter 4. So guys, going on to things I really enjoyed about this movie. Number one, the killing spree was amazing. The cinematography was really cool. Just the way John Wick uses like his mind and hands, and how he's capable of like using all those like heavy weaponry objects, and it was always a blast to see him just with all the kills. It just was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed John Wick's killing spree. It's just always fun. It's always a fun way. It never gets old, never gets tiresome. You never get bored with it. I know there's like 14 of them because it's a 2 hour and 45-minute movie with 45 like a good chunk of it is all killing. So it's a really good movie. It's about 20 minutes of just a big fight sequence. It was really fun. It was a lot of fun. So I just love all the action sequences, and I love the plot, and I love the characters, and I love the ideology of all where the characters like fit in and don't fit in. So I think they're just amazing. Another thing I really appreciate about this movie is the ongoing story of the new characters and how they tie into the massive John Wick, and then the high table. The high table is always the spot I always like. It hits the spot every single time I listen to it, and I just always wanted more. Like, I always wanted more with the high table. I just really think they're really unique and really pristine with their knowledge on different things. And also the way people react to John Wick, I think it's very interesting too. And like, he's the #1 hitman, so he gets like the target, his net worth is like 3 million or something. It's nuts. So guys, going to things I didn't really care for the movie. I know it's gripes. Some of it, the pacing was a little bit slower. I feel like this is like the slowest one out of the John Wick movies. All of them are really solid, right? I didn't really care for this one out of all 4 of them. Like, I really enjoyed the series. I love the series of John Wick movies. But this one, going into it, I love the movie, don't get me wrong. But as it connects to the story, like, I don't think it's the most enjoyable film. Like, I love the film, but it's not the most enjoyable one in the storyline. Like, I love it all. I love the storyline, but this one does not feel like the great movie. I feel like it'd be kind of cool to be a beneficial like series to finish it off, but I feel like it was a great start to finish. I absolutely love the trilogy, but it might be my least favorite one out of them. I love them all, but like, that could be my least favorite one. I loved it, but I heard it's hard to say it because I felt kind of slow with some of the things, but some of the kills kind of felt repetitive, but some of them felt really original and fresh, and the character and the overall story was amazing. But some of the action sequences are kind of forward and back and forth, kind of night and day. And I hate to say that as a huge fan of Keanu Reeves in this movie, in this franchise. It kind of sucks to say that, but I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this film. So guys, those pretty much are all my gripes about John Wick Chapter 4. If you really enjoyed John Wick, please check out the originals before watching the 4th one. I really was hoping for a series of events before a series of the Continental, where he's pretty much the origin story, like almost a younger version of John Wick. So maybe see that down the road. So I recommend John Wick to all the fans of the John Wick movies and fans of nice, almost Matrix, not Matrix-y, but almost a mythological kind of theological kind of film where keep your mind guessing, your mind racing, and so many nice Shakespearean moments. So overall, John Wick Chapter 4, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, great movie from start to finish, and I can't wait to see what they do next with the franchise. And I had a blast watching this film. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys later for more videos, and stay tuned for my Lego Captain Rex helmet review.